Hi Virgo, thank you for tuning in for your June 2019 Zodiac Wheel reading. I'm Elle and my readings are for the general collective. If you'd like a more personal reading, you can check out the detailed information below of how to get in contact with me and book in for that. Now, my readings are for Virgo, sun sign, rising and moon sign. So if you know any of them, do check them out as well, because that will give you a more broader view of the frequencies for the month of June. So this month I would just like to take this opportunity to ask you to let me know in the comments below what would you like me to ask Great Spirit and the universe, source. For I do these pick a card readings, as some of you may have seen. I've got a lovely totem animal pick a card one there for you, and no matter when you pick that card, you will be given your spirit animal guide, your totem animal, and that will be relevant no matter when, because it is relevant right through the continuum. So whether you pick one today or you pick it next week, the message that the totem animal has for you will be significant for you regardless of when you use it. Okay? So yeah, what questions would you like me to ask Great Spirit, or as in I want to use some of your questions to do the pick a card, if you're happy to have input in that. So thank you for those of you that do leave me some comments about that. Now I'll be shuffling the cards a bit differently this month because I do have a bit of an injury, so with the stitches in my hand I can't actually shuffle properly. So well, shuffle in my normal way, because it doesn't matter really how you shuffle, as long as you shuffle and get the energies into the cards for you Virgos. Now, so I'd just like to ask Great Spirit and the angels and my guides to please join me giving this reading for Virgos. And the messages that come, I would like to give great thanks for the Virgos, for their highest good and for the good of all concerned. Oh, that one popped out. So, first up, in the first house we have the Three of Wands. Waiting patiently. What are we waiting for, Virgo? Setting some boundaries as well, Virgo. Oh, lovely. The Empress there in the third house. So a double three whammy with the third house and the Empress as being a number 3. Lovely. Oh, Virgo. Aside from having to set some boundaries, maybe somebody's overstepped their boundaries recently. It shows here with the first house, you're waiting for your ship to come in and you're being patient, and you can be assured that what you're waiting for is on its way. It's coming, and you've got a shooting star. So, you know, careful what you wish for, Virgo, because I do feel your wishes will be fulfilled. And here we have the Seven of Wands, so setting your boundaries, making sure that you're using your wisdom as well. So try to not be coming from a place of stubbornness is the message I'm getting there for you, Virgo. Here in your third house, which is ruled astrologically by Gemini, you have the Empress, which is a very fruitful influence. So lots of communication going on, but I just feel that there's good news coming. There's abundant news on its way, or abundant information on its way, and some good news also coming your way. And with the Gemini energy, because of this placement of the Empress in the third house, the new moon this month is on the 3rd of June, and it's a new moon in Gemini. So there's a lot of threes happening for you. So whether that's a timing thing, or whether you have 3 people involved, or 3 different directions to go in, I feel for you, with you Virgos, 3 is very significant. So do leave me a comment and let me know what that is that you feel is happening for you with the number 3. Because 3 is the Trinity, isn't it? It's the Father, Son, it's the Holy Ghost, it's the it's the seed growing in the earth, turning into a plant and bearing fruit. It's the Trinity of everything. So, and as I said, on the 3rd of June, the new moon is in Gemini. So you could find around this time that communication is of great importance, and it's emotional communication and really getting you in touch with your feelings. So yeah, it's sort of, it's a time where you could, with the new moon, where you can use the frequencies of the new moon to set your intentions for the month ahead. It's the great energy, new moon energy, for making your wishes, which I do feel you need to be careful what you wish for. That's how potent this energy is for you, because you may get what you wish for. So be careful not to just wish it willy-nilly. You know, you want to make it actually work the way you would like to see it unfold. So, and then the other energy with Gemini is connected to well, it's the very late part of May and the beginning of June, actually, because from the 1st of May, Mercury went into Gemini. And I just wonder, and leave me a comment to let me know, did you feel the quickening happening around that time? Because that energy was exalted in Gemini with Mercury there. So it's like things sped up, and the quickening, and lots of communication coming and going. But here on the 5th of June, it enters Cancer, which is a different energy altogether, and it's more of a time of feeling emotions and the ability to communicate beyond words. So, and then at the end of June, on the 28th, Mercury goes into Leo. So at that time you need to be really watching your words, because they do have a lot of power, more so than what you think. Okay, so the 5th of June and the 28th of June and the 3rd of June are times where you really let me know what's happening for you around those times, and do they resonate with you. Now here in the 4th house, which is the base of our zodiac wheel, you have the Knight of Pentacles being shown here. So methodically working away at things and building up your material sustainability with that Knight of Pentacles. It also could be a little bit of a knight in shining armour coming into your home situation or your family situation that has some kind of methodical way of making your sense of security work out in your favour. Here in the area of play, fun, romance and hobbies, you have the Sun. Wonderful card. Lots of fun in also pertaining towards holidays or getaways and enjoying some sunshine and warmth, actually, if you live in the southern hemisphere, because we're going into summer in winter in June, sorry. And it's the Sun card is a Aries energy card, so see what is unfolding for you at the time of Aries being influenced by the moon on the 25th of June, because around that time your emotional senses can be more switched on and you can be having a experience that you're more sensitive to picking up on other people's moods and feelings and able to deal with others in a more compassionate and understanding way as well. So wonderful energy there, because that's the fun house, and it's showing me that you're going to certainly be drawn to having some fun, Virgo, which I really feel you deserve, because you've been, you know, methodically plugging away at it, and it will go well for you to be able to take a break from that. Now here in your work area, your job, you're a little bit dissatisfied with the Five of Pentacles there. Five of Pentacles is kind of like a dark night of the soul energy. It's known as the dark night of the soul. So if you feel like you've been sitting under a mushroom, you could be under the influence of others misleading you, or you just sort of know that you have to stick with what you're doing at the moment, but you know, you really do wish that things could change. So again, be careful what you wish for, because you don't want you don't want to waste that energy and have something manifest quickly that, you know, you would have preferred it to have been a much more fruitful manifestation. So that's that kind of energy there being shown to me. Yeah, so now with this dark night of the soul, it is often a wonderful time to discover where you fit into the universe. Deep reflection, asking to be shown a sign even, you know, and be given a bit of guidance, you know. Ask your angels or your guides to assist you by giving you a sign at this time. Okay? And if you are feeling a bit down or overburdened, and you know, that feeling of, you know, what's the use, this dark night of the soul card can be signifying that. The sign that is coming for you through that is showing you that you're meant to be facilitating the spiritual dimension of your life. Some of you could be feeling more that life is happening to you and not, utilizing your ability to co-create. And because you not only do you need to be careful of the words that you use and what you say to others, you've also got to be taking some notice of your own inner thoughts. What self-talk are you using? Are you, woe is me? Are you thinking more along the lines of, well, no matter what I do, it doesn't work out, or something along those lines? Change that thought pattern. It's a very powerful time with the Mercury in Gemini and Neptune in Pisces. Wonderful time now to be able to change that inner talk and look at the bigger picture. And if you are able to get to people, you can help with the frequencies, especially around the 14th of June, a few days either side of that. Neptune's trining Mars in Cancer, for example. That is a great time for charity work and for helping those that are less fortunate than yourself, or the disadvantaged. Even if it's just ringing up someone who you know has got it worse than you, you can be uplifting for them. So that's a wonderful way to use that dark night of the soul energy. But I feel that it's connected with work, and you're just probably a little bit bored with the mundane day in day out routine. So there's a few little messages there of how to lift that vibration up a bit for yourself and therefore for others. Partnerships here is being influenced by the King of Cups, water sign man energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Lovely energies there. Now, partnerships of every kind, business partnerships, marriage, relationships, and even friendships are with this. And with the Pisces energy, the 27th of June, because Pisces is the opposite sign to Virgo, so they're in balance, the opposition and the dancing of the opposition of Pisces and Virgo. So the moon is in Pisces on the 22nd of June. So at this time you may find that you can enjoy your own space. Others might not provide the perfection that you seek. So you can heal the negative beliefs by noticing the reality of others' points of view, though. And it's also a time where you can sacrifice the idea of expecting others to be perfect. So there's a double sort of message there with that. Just be careful of misunderstandings, but they can be healed with compassion and your ability to understand the other person's point of view. And by opening that kind of door, you can experience the unconditional love that you seek. And it's also a great time for spiritual manifesting, looking into the mystical side of things, maybe mystical disciplines, things like that. They're all very positive ways to use that kind of energy. Now, this man being shown up here, this water sign man, he may be someone that you have to deal with in a business sense, or it may be a partnership, or it could even be your own male energies you being used very deeply in order to help with someone who you consider to be someone that you're in partnership with. So let me know where you feel that. In the area of other people's money, you have the moon being shown here, which is also very interesting because there's a few things to do with the moon that I find interesting this month, and one of them is that for you, Virgo, the moon is at the first quarter moon in Virgo on the 10th of June. And that can have you being more crafty, making more home-made goods, or even reorganising your home. But the other significant thing with the moon is the full moon in Sagittarius this month on the 17th of June. It's at 27 degrees of Sagittarius. So that in our sky is the point of the galactic centre, which down here in Australia, in the southern hemisphere, Australia faces the galactic centre. So we're quite fortunate of the view that we get down here actually. So with this full moon, you may feel that you're wanting to get away from everything. You're getting a more adventurous energy and picking up on that frequency to want to break away from the norm. And it could be very beneficial if you do get the opportunity to do that too, Virgo. It doesn't have to be anything extreme. If you're studying, this Sagittarius full moon is very favourable for studies, and the frequencies from that are beneficial for liberating new concepts, and epiphanies are not unlikely as either. So, and with it being in your 8th house here, the moon energy from the moon card is saying that there is something that is maybe being kept from you, or not necessarily in a negative way. It's just you might not be able to see it or touch it at the moment, but it's going to be revealed. So you will be getting something shown to you that you weren't aware of. So again, keep your mind thinking of the bigger picture. It might be connected with work. It's certainly connected with other people's money and the outer, like other people and the outer world. Now here in the area of higher education, you have the Death card. So the end of the old and the beginning of the new there, Virgo, with the Death card. So finishing up on some level, if you're studying, you may be coming towards the end of those studies, and that will set you on a whole fresh path. Or maybe you've already covered a lot of the subjects that you have to, and you can take a bit of a break. So yeah, really, the influence of the Death card is letting me know that there's new cycles starting up. So you sort of you're at the end of an old cycle, and there's a new one coming. Now here in your career area, you have the King of Pentacles. So that is a earth sign man energy. He could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus. And the King of Pentacles, keywords for me is Midas touch. So I do feel that if you're looking for a new career path, or you're looking to change career path, or you're graduating or are coming towards the end of your studies, and you've sort of chosen your career path, and you're wondering whether or not you're going to be successful, the answer is you certainly will be, and you'll be able to set yourself up quite well for the future and look after others while you're doing it. Now here in the 11th house of hopes and wishes, and also friendships and friendship groups, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Now this, Ten of Cups, sorry. Now this is, to me, one of the most wonderful cards in the deck. It's almost as good as the World and the Sun, which you've also got. Ten of Cups is letting you know that you have that family support. Your family do love you, and you will be able to spend some more time with some of them, if not all of them. And, you know, also it's saying if you've been wishing for that home, that you could turn your hand to turning it into a more loving environment, for example, it's saying you're going to get your wish there too. Because it is to do with home and family. So wishes being fulfilled there with the 10 of Cups. So again, be careful what you wish for. And here in the 12th house, we are being shown yet again more messages, and it is the Princess of Pentacles. So the messages are to do with money and enterprise. And you do have a number of pentacles being shown to me here. So the message of the pentacle energy is about money and trade and material gain and high finance. So I do feel that there could be some of you Virgos out there that want to move house or buy a place or invest in property or something like that. I feel that this is also strongly being shown here for you Virgos here through this spread. And you will be getting news about it. Now also you have got a few major arcana cards that are really standing out to me. Now when you get the major arcana showing up, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, you've got 4 of them. 4 or more means it's, to me, this is how I do it anyway, it means that the things are out of your hands. Whereas when you've got 3 or 4 of them, which you have in your spread, it is letting you know that powerful forces are at work and will be of great influence in the situation that you're seeking to have unfold. But it's not necessarily completely outside forces. You do have a hand in it and you do have a say, but I'm feeling with this you've got some influences around you at the moment that are going to help that unfold in the right direction and therefore fulfilling your wish, Virgo. So that's really looking very nice for you. So here I will do the confirmation card spread, and I'm just going to split the deck asking for Virgo's confirmation card to be revealed. Thank you very much. And you have the Wheel, Reindeer, wonderful. That's the Wheel of Fortune card, number 10 in the major arcana. So your animal message is expect a sudden positive change in your life. You can now move forward and make great progress, Virgo. Woohoo! That's lovely. So please, Virgo, let me know in the comments. Are you looking for a new property? Are you trying to change house and or are you looking to change your career path? But if any of those of you out there are wanting to know whether or not all or any of that is going to be possible, this spread is showing me absolutely, for sure. Don't get burdened down by the what ifs or am I good enough or anything like that. Use that dark night of the soul energy to inspire yourself and find all the blessings that you do have in your life and give thanks for them, Virgo, because there is plenty being shown here for you. So I'm so happy for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking and sharing. For those of you that are new to the channel, please do subscribe and click that bell. For those of you that are already subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate your comments and the energy that you've given to help me grow with making this channel work. And I'd just like to invite you to my Facebook page, which is L Intuitive, and you can follow me there and get any updates I do through that, as well as Twitter and Instagram. And I've included information below so that you can go down there and find that. I also have a free website, www.lpsychicastrology.com. And you can book a reading there. You can come and have a look at other material that I upload on that channel. And if you would like to book a reading, you can send me an email or leave me a comment there as well. And I do the readings through Skype or a recorded personal reading, as well as doing them in person. So until we talk again, thank you for being a part of my channel. And thank you for liking and subscribing and sharing. Loving light and blessings to you all. Namaste.